threat and tension. Because that is the only version you have been given. Have you ever tried imagining that? How did a city built on barren limestone hills, with no river, no harbor, and no natural resources that an empire would consider valuable, become the most contested piece of land in the entire history of human civilization? Also, have you ever wondered why the world's oldest written declaration of human rights was not born in Athens or Rome, but pressed into a clay cylinder by a Persian king in 539 BCE? Forget the headlines. Iran is not the country you were handed. It is a civilization that kept a sacred flame burning for 15 centuries, carved homes into volcanic stone, and rebuilt cities from rubble. Because here, collapse has never meant the end. This is unreal Iran. The Strait of Hormuz narrows to approximately 21 miles at its most constricted point, and within this channel, through which roughly 20% of the world's daily oil trade passes, Hormuz Island sits 5 miles off the mainland coast. Measuring barely 8 miles across, its low profile visible from Bandar Abbas as a dark smudge against water that shifts between turquoise and deep green. Nothing about that silhouette prepares the arriving visitor for what the island actually is: a salt dome thrust upward through the sea floor over millions of years, carrying from depth a concentration of 70 distinct mineral types compressed into a landmass small enough to walk across in an afternoon. The red beaches announce this reality immediately, a color so saturated that the first encounter produces a perceptual delay before the mind accepts that this is simply Earth. Iron oxide at a concentration high enough that the island's population has incorporated the soil into domestic life for centuries. The red earth, called Golak, is ground into a pigment pressed into flatbreads with oil and aromatic herbs, painted onto faces for celebrations, the geology beneath their feet treated as a pantry rather than a spectacle. In the Rainbow Valley, mineral striations run in horizontal bands across coastal cliffs, and deposits of mica and crystal within the beach. Sand scatter light at multiple wavelengths simultaneously, producing the consistent perceptual report of walking across a surface, generating its own illumination from within. The same geography that creates this beauty creates vulnerability. The strait's strategic value makes Hormuz one of the most militarily monitored pieces of land on Earth, and the fishing communities sustaining the island's economy operate within marine ecosystems, measurably stressed by a Persian Gulf warming faster than almost any comparable body of water. Central plateau arrives at Isfahan as a wide, dust-hazed plain at approximately 250 feet elevation. Enclosed by mountain ridges that turn violet at dusk. The Naqsh Jahan Square, measuring nearly 600 feet in length, one of the largest enclosed public spaces on Earth, holds morning silence like a vessel holds water before the city wakes. As light strikes the Shah Mosque's eastern facade, its tile work achieves a cobalt so layered across centuries of geometric repetition that the surface appears to generate illumination rather than reflect it. Beneath the main dome, a single hand clap returns precisely 7 times the 7 heavens of Islamic cosmology. Engineered into geometry with 17th century mathematics, theology expressed as measurable physics. "15 minutes north, in the Armenian Christian quarter of Jolfa, the Vank Cathedral presents from outside the unmistakable silhouette of an Iranian Islamic structure tiled dome. Pointed arches, a campanile proportioned like a minaret, then opens inside to reveal 17th century Armenian frescoes covering every wall. The expulsion from Eden, the martyrdom of early Christians, rendered in a tradition entirely distinct from the surrounding Islamic architecture. This was not confusion. It was Shah Abbas's deliberate policy granting Isfahan's Armenian silk weaving community full religious autonomy in exchange for the textile expertise his empire required. producing a neighborhood where two devotional traditions built their most sacred structures within walking distance of each other and held that arrangement intact across 4 centuries. The Zayande River, which once defined Isfahan's identity and fed the Persian gardens surrounding its formal architecture, has run dry for extended periods in recent decades. The bridges that once spanned it now arch over sand. And the Isfahanis who gather on their promenades in the evenings do so above a riverbed that memory insists should not be empty. The Zagros Mountains enclose Shiraz at approximately 200 feet in a valley that functions as a microclimate trap holding moisture moderating temperature, producing growing conditions so anomalous within the surrounding semi-arid plateau that the city has sustained rose cultivation for over 1,000 years. On early summer mornings, the fragrance arrives before any visual detail of the settlement itself. Carried on air, still cool enough to hold scent, rather than simply transmit heat. The limestone ridges holding this valley catch the first light of sunrise, while the city below remains in shadow. And in that interval of differential illumination, Shiraz presents itself as a place that exists inside a deliberate exception. Within that exception, the Nasir al-Mulk Mosque resolves the city's character most precisely. Built in the 1880s with a stained glass facade facing east, it produces each morning a phenomenon where the prayer hall floor becomes a surface in continuous motion, colored light shifting across Persian carpets as the earth rotates. The architecture transformed by solar geometry into devotional space and daily proof that beauty achieved through mathematical precision is indistinguishable from grace. Across the city, at the tomb of the 14th century poet Hafez, Iranians of every generation arrive carrying unanswerable questions about marriage, departure, uncertain futures, and open the collected poems at random. Treating the lines they find as direct response from a voice that stopped speaking in 1390 CE and has not in the living theology of this practice stopped listening since. city's contemporary tension is quieter. The same mild climate that sustained Shiraz's rose gardens and its poets now attracts a volume of tourism that the valley's intimate scale was never designed to absorb. Fars province spreads south from the Zagros foothills as a pale, wind-scoured plateau where the land offers almost nothing. No river, no forest, no shelter from a sun that strikes limestone at an angle so direct that exposed rock surfaces reach temperatures capable of burning bare skin. At roughly 100 feet elevation, the air is thin. The horizon absolute. And the silence between the surviving columns of Persepolis carries a quality of suspended ceremony. As though the procession depicted on the surrounding walls paused mid-step and never resumed. Those walls are the detail that separates Persepolis from every other imperial monument on Earth. They show no war. Across hundreds of feet of bas-relief, the 23 subject nations appear not in chains, but in procession. Egyptians carrying folded linen, Armenians leading a horse, Ethiopians presenting a giraffe, each delegation carved in its own clothing, with the physiognomic attention reserved for people considered worth documenting as individuals. The Cyrus cylinder, issued in 539 BCE, expressed the same philosophy in words recognized today as the world's first written declaration of human rights. Persepolis expressed it in stone. At monumental scale. In a desert that preserves everything. For the custodians and farmers who move across this plateau daily, the ruins encode a familiar pattern, extraordinary civilization, patient reclamation by the land. Today, acid rain carried from industrial centers far to the west is dissolving the relief surfaces that survived Alexander's fire. And the figures who faced the afternoon sun for 25 centuries are beginning for the first time to lose their detail to forces the empire never anticipated. The Dasht-e-Kavir presses from the north, the Dasht-e-Lut from the east, and Yazd sits at their convergence as though placed deliberately at the point of maximum inhospitability, receiving fewer than 2 inches of rain annually, enduring summers exceeding 115 degrees Fahrenheit, absorbing winds that carry fine mineral dust from salt flats stretching hundreds of miles in every direction. The city does not fight this environment. Its mud brick walls are the color of the desert because they are made of the desert. And the Badger wind towers rising above its roof lines represent 14 centuries of accumulated intelligence about how to make a hostile climate useful. Passive atmospheric engines that capture prevailing breezes at height, accelerate them through narrowing shafts, and deliver air up to 15 degrees Fahrenheit, cooler into the rooms below. No moving parts, no energy, no maintenance beyond clearing dust from intake vents. Below those towers, families who have lived in Yazd for generations describe the sound of wind entering the shaft at night as something between ventilation and conversation. The desert, after centuries of negotiation, finally agreeing to cooperate. At the Atash Berum Fire Temple, a flame has burned without interruption since 470 CE, tended across 80 generations by the same priestly families who understand their obligation as literal maintenance of a continuity that predates Islam and has survived every political transformation since. Yazd is the only city on earth where this ancient flame and the mosque's call to prayer coexist within the same neighborhood. Two traditions that arrived at different conclusions about the divine and agreed across 14 centuries of shared streets, that the agreement to share mattered more than the conclusions themselves. What this equilibrium costs as younger Zoroastrian generations leave for Tehran and beyond. Is a question the fire temple answers only with continued burning. Tehran announces itself from the south as a brown-grey density pressed against the Alborz Range Mountains, rising to over 18,600 feet at Damavand's volcanic peak. Their snowline visible on clear days as a white horizontal stripe drawn across the upper atmosphere, clean and entirely indifferent to what accumulates below. The city spreads across the mountain's southern slope at an elevation differential of nearly 3,000 feet between its wealthiest northern districts and its most industrial southern zones. A topographic stratification so precise in its correspondence to economic geography that altitude here functions simultaneously as meteorological measurement and social address. Below the visible city, five identified fault lines converge beneath the urban fabric. Seismological assessments describe a magnitude 7 earthquake directly beneath a metropolitan area of 15 million, as not a matter of probability, but of timing. And the older concrete structures covering much of the urban area represent a vulnerability that official reports have documented for decades without generating adequate structural response. Inside the Golestan Palace, the Hall of Mirrors demonstrates what this civilization produced when given time and patronage. Qajar craftspeople shattered mirrors into millions of angular fragments and set each piece individually into plaster, angled to catch light from every direction simultaneously. A single candle introduced to this room multiplies across millions of surfaces until the walls dissolve into sourceless luminosity. The theological conviction that divine light does not concentrate in single points, but distributes across every willing surface, made physically inhabitable. Outside the palace gates, the city lives within the practical distance between that vision and the arithmetic of sanctions, traffic, and daily endurance, a distance that Tehranis have refined across generations into a specific form of persistence. Isfahan spreads across the horizon, southeast of Tabriz, as a shield volcano of such horizontal mass that it reads less like a mountain and more like elevated terrain that forgot to stop. Its last major eruption occurred approximately 10,000 years ago. Depositing volcanic ash